All right, let's talk about a secret weapon for your brain. Seriously, it's this amazing tool that helps you go from just thinking you're right to actually, truly knowing you're right. We're going to learn how to build an argument so strong, so solid, that nobody can find a crack in it. So, have you ever been in one of those arguments where you just have a gut feeling that you're right, but you can't quite piece together why? We could call that vibe based thinking. And you know what? It's kind of messy. Today, we are trading all that guesswork in for something way more powerful: pure, clean, undeniable logic. So, what exactly is this superpower? It's called deductive reasoning. The best way to picture it is like a funnel. You start at the very top with a big general rule that pretty much everyone agrees is true. Then you drop in one specific, smaller fact that fits that rule. And what comes out the bottom? A conclusion that is 100% certain. It's like a secret recipe for being right. But you know what? We have an even easier and way tastier way to remember it. So let's take this idea and build it into something you'll never forget. We are going to construct the perfect argument, and we're going to make it delicious. That's right. Get ready for the logic sandwich. It is, without a doubt, the easiest and most fun way to remember how to build an argument that just can't be beaten. It's got three simple, perfect layers. Okay, let's build this thing piece by piece. First up, you've got your top bun. That's your big general rule, something like all dogs bark. Then you add the filling. That's your specific fact, like Fido is a dog. And finally, the bottom bun holds it all together with the only possible conclusion. Therefore, Fido barks. See how that works? Simple, right? And this is where the real power of our sandwich comes in. If your top bun is true and your filling is true, then your conclusion, that bottom bun, is absolutely guaranteed. It's not a maybe, it's not a guess, it is a fact. Your logic sandwich is completely, totally bulletproof. Okay, a sandwich is a pretty great way to think about it. I get it. But let's see how this superpower actually works out in the real world, because I bet you use it every single day and you don't even realize it. Just picture this for a second. You're trying to watch something on your phone, but it just won't load. You look up and see it. No service. Do you just start guessing what's wrong? Nope. Your brain automatically starts building a logic sandwich to solve the mystery. Let's break down what your brain just did. Your top bun was the general rule. If the cell tower is down, then nobody in this room will have a signal. Makes sense. The filling, that's your specific evidence. My phone has 0 bars. So what's the bottom bun? The only logical conclusion? Therefore, the cell tower must be down. See, you didn't guess, you used deduction. But a word of warning, you have to be careful. Just because you have all the right ingredients doesn't mean your sandwich is going to turn out perfect. Sometimes, even when you're using true facts, you can build the argument the wrong way and end up with, well, a total mess. Now, this is super, super important. The structure of your argument, how you build it, matters just as much as the facts you're using. If you put perfectly good ingredients together in the wrong order, you don't get a delicious sandwich. You just get a mess on the floor. And that, my friends, is a broken sandwich. Let's look at the difference side by side. On the left, a perfect sandwich. All crows are birds. This thing here is a crow, so it has to be a bird. Beautiful. Perfect logic. But now, look at the broken one on the right. All pro athletes are fit. True. My PE teacher is fit. Also true. But does that mean your PE teacher is a pro athlete? Of course not. The logic is broken. The problem is that while all pro athletes are fit, tons of other people are fit too. The pieces don't lock together. So, now you know how to build a perfect logic sandwich, and you know how to spot a broken one. Let's put it all together. Here is a super simple checklist to make sure every single argument you make from now on is completely unshakable. Before you serve up your next argument, just run it through this quick checklist. First, check that top bun. Is my big rule 100% true all the time? Next, check the filling. Does my specific fact actually fit inside that rule? And finally, the bottom bun. Does my conclusion absolutely have to be true because of the first two things? If you can check all three of those boxes, you've got solid gold logic. You know, it reminds me of what the great logical thinker Spock once said. Logic is the beginning of wisdom, not the end. And he's right. This is a tool. It's the first step to thinking more clearly, to understanding the world without all the noise and confusion. So why does all this matter? Well, with this tool, you can cut right through the noise online and spot a weak argument from a mile away. You can win debates without shouting just by calmly pointing out the broken sandwich in their logic. And you can build yourself some academic armor, writing essays and papers that are so logical, so well built, that your teachers can't find a single hole to poke in them. So there you have it. You now have the blueprint. You have the recipe for the perfect, unshakable argument. The only question left is, what's the first logic sandwich you're going to build?